Hello, boys and girls. Welcome back. This is Fog's World episode 38. And there is the village that we worked on last time. And look at that. I have two more. Now the trick will be to get villagers into our villages. Now, that actually poses a bit of a problem. As you can see, we're kind of surrounded by ocean here. There's nary a village to be seen. So finding villagers, not going to be a terribly easy thing to do. Getting them up there is going to be even harder. Well, let me correct that a little bit. Finding villagers isn't that hard. I know of the location of several villages, some of which even still have villagers in them. But they're all quite a ways away, and getting villagers here from there would be a huge task. It would either involve lots and lots of overland rail, or a rail tunnel, perhaps, like the one we've already built, only a lot longer. Or perhaps we could try and get the villagers to come here through the nether portals. The problem with that is that getting villagers to move through nether portals is a little tricky, since there's nothing you can do to lead villagers around. The only way we could get them to move would be to put them in minecarts and move the minecarts, or, oops, stepped off the edge. Either to put them in minecarts and move the minecarts, or we could use water channels to push them through the portals. But neither of those are particularly easy or convenient. Luckily, there is another solution. And the solution is zombie villagers. We do have a zombie spawner right beneath us, so we can use that as a steady stream of zombie spawns in a controlled environment. And then all we have to do is separate the zombie villagers from the zombies and use weakness potions and golden apples to convert those zombies into villagers, at which point we can put them in mine carts and raise them up to our villages. So that is what I am going to pursue. So let me show you where that spawner is. Come down here. This is where the silverfish cannery is, of course. The zombie spawner is down this tunnel, over here, and through this door. Right down in there. Okay, so the zombie spawner is back there. So in order to make this work, we need to clear out an area here where we can take the zombies from the spawner back in there and somehow separate the zombie villagers from the zombies, and get the zombie villagers isolated where we can cure them of their infection and turn them back into villagers. And voila, instant source of villagers. So let me get back to you in just a minute, and we'll take that up. And through the magic of editing, here we are. There is our zombie spawner back there. I've opened up an area here that we can do some work in. The zombie spawner now extends, this channel extends 8 blocks to here, drops down into here, and goes over to there. When we turn on the zombie spawner, we'll have a stream of zombies coming through here. When we get a zombie villager, we will step on this pressure plate, which will extend a double piston extender right there, and push the zombie up into here, where we'll have a water channel that will take the zombie back here and separate him so that we can do some processing. So let's get started. We need to build this double piston extender down here. So that's job 1. So let's get busy. This guy needs to go, let's see, right here, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, you, right there, and put a block here. We need torch here. And you there. That gets a torch. And that gets a torch. And we need some redstone. There, and there. And unless I'm mistaken, we should now have a double piston extender, although I still need to wire it from that pressure plate. So we'll have to figure out how we're going to do that. But that is, let's just test this and make sure this works. Do I have a lever? Huh, I don't have a lever on me. Shame on me. It's okay, I know I have a lever up here. Yep, a whole bunch of them. All right. Let's give this a test. Oops, not there. This ought to work. That should be down. Nope, try it again. No, we got a problem. What did I do wrong? Oh, I know what I did wrong. We need a block right here. That should be down. And this should be up. Okay, good. Now what we need to do... Whoops. Put a torch there, I guess. And then we can wire up some redstone here. Like this, and it should work. Up and down. Bingo. I don't like that the redstone's not concealed, but for now that's good enough. I may pretty this up later, hide that redstone a little better, but for now I just want to make sure that it's working. I'm going to light it up really well down here so I don't have to deal with things spawning down here. And that's good for now. Oh, by the way, I relocated the zombie softener to there. That's our old friend. Same thing we had before. That'll get rid of the unwanted zombies, which you know there will be plenty of. Okay, we need a couple of signs. Oh, and I happen to have two right here. How convenient. Okay, we put one sign right here. Just like that. And let's come over here. We need... Whoops. What is that? There we go. And we put a sign here to stop the water from falling below. So the water will stop right there. And put a little bit of water up here. Right there. And now we have a water channel, so we can push the zombie into the water. And they will swim up to that channel. And the water will push them from there over here and down into there. Now the question is, what do we do with them once they're here? And that's the question I'm going to answer right now. What I want to do is I'm going to put a dispenser right here with a bunch of rail cars in it. So let's go get a dispenser. Do I have a dispenser here? I may need to make one. I don't think I have a dispenser right now. Well, that's easy to fix. Let's build ourselves a dispenser. We need a bow. We need some redstone. We need some cobblestone. And we have a dispenser. So we will come back here. We will put our dispenser in the wall right there. And that's where we're going to put all of our rail cars. And then we will have a powered rail that comes off over to here. I'll show you that in just a second. I should have some rail. Oh, goody. And I think I have some regular rail here too, don't I? Oh, maybe not here. Maybe upstairs. I'll go get that in a minute. Okay, I went and got some more stuff. We can load this up with minecarts. Not like we've got anywhere to put them yet. And we're going to run a regular rail line off here eventually, just like that. But now we need to figure out how to get this thing to work as a launcher and to get that thing to spit out a minecart when we're ready for it to. And so that's what we're going to do right now. And this is actually really easy. What we're going to do is just run some redstone around like that. So we have redstone going into the dispenser and redstone going into the minecart track. And we'll put a couple of hooks here, right there and right there, with a tripwire in it. And now when something comes down and hits the tripwire, oops, minor problem here. Let's try that again. Whoop, something hits the tripwire and out comes a cart. And let's put you back. There we go. Hit the tripwire, out comes a cart, and because it will be moving, because this rail will be powered, then our little zombie friend will get popped right into it. So now all we have to do is close this back up so that it looks a little nicer, and so that in case anything goes wrong, our zombies can't get out. So a little trick for you: if you put full blocks under these hooks, they won't work right. With full blocks here and no block there, that causes problems. But slabs here are transparent blocks, and so they don't interfere with the operation of the trip line. So we're going to put slabs there, and I'm going to put a piece of glass right here so that this guy can't get out unless he's on the minecart. And then we'll give this a test. Put you right there. That should be good. Let's pretty this up a little bit, like that. And heck, as long as we're prettying things up, let's really pretty them up. Should be good. Now let's go and give us a test. We'll turn this on, get some zombies out here. And we'll see if we can get them to do what we want them to do. So we can just stand here and watch for a zombie villager to come by. There won't be one here, but we'll just use a regular zombie for now. If they get stuck like that, just give him a punch and up he goes. He goes over to the top, and there he comes out on the minecart right there. Now all we need to do is add some more powered rail, and we'll be good. But for now, we'll just beat him. So we do need to put a powered rail here. So let's do that. Put torch there, put you there. Put a bit of powered rail here. Now even if they come out a little slowly like he did, then he should go to the end of the track. So we're just going to grab this first guy. We don't really need a villager for this test. Just any old zombie will do. And there we go. Oh, and we actually got a villager. Look at that. Too bad I'm not set up to deal with you yet. Alright, we're good. And we can just come up here and reload it. No worries, no fuss, no muss. It does occur to me that I did not bring that low enough. Let's do that. Make sure that they can't get through here. I can still reload that. Okay, good. And before they drive me nuts, let's kill these guys. Perfect. And notice we have a 4-block drop here, so they will all be one hit kills. Okay, so next thing we need to do is we need to build a system to actually confine each of these guys, and that's what we're going to build out here. We have our separator done. Now we're going to build our confinement system. So let's put in a couple more powered rails here. I want to be a little conservative with this to make sure I get enough of them here. All right, so I'm ready to start work. What we're going to do here, we're going to build a system of cells, a network of cells, that will detect whenever we've got a zombie in a cart. And we'll do it in a similar fashion to what we just did. We're going to go like this. We're put you right there. And trying to remember how to do this here. Give me a second. Right. Okay. So we are going to have some redstone here. Just going to power that block, which is going to do a torch like this. No, that's not right. All right, we will figure this out. We will. All right. Yeah, so I didn't move these guys in quite far enough. I didn't realize that I'd need an extra bit of something here. Whoops. Yeah, this guy has to come out 2 instead of, whoops, come out 2 like that. And then we put some redstone like that. And we have a torch under there. And we run this guy right there, just like that. And you come out there, and then we put a hook there and there and some string there. Now when we step on this string here, I'm going to put a block right here so I can test this easier. If I step on the string, that should change. It's not because I didn't put redstone there. There we go. Perfect. And then now all we have to do is enclose this so that the little guys can't get out. And that, whoops, not there. 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 Just like that. So now Mr. Zombie comes on his track. He comes through here. He drops down there. And he breaks that chain. And put you there. Fill in the back here. Like that. And we should pretty much be good. Right. And then you will just come right off of here like this. And away we go. I think I got it. All right, the purification room is done. We have 8 cells, so we can purify 8 zombie villagers at once, but right now I have not finished the rail line back up to the top. I've only done enough for a test. So let's do one test. See if we can get a zombie villager in here. If we can get a zombie villager into the system, we can test that everything works out, and you can see how all this is supposed to work. So the first thing we do is we wait for the spawner to spawn a zombie villager. And we may have a while to wait. Come on, guys. I don't like that they're always coming through here facing backwards. Maybe I should remove the glass here so they'll face me when they come down. Let's try that. See if that'll get them to turn and face me when they come down here. Yeah, that seemed to help a little. It slows them down a little bit too, because it means they'll fight the current a little better. There's one. Got him. Alright. Go, 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 go. Don't stop. There we go. Boom. Okay, you can see that that's switched. We may need to do something about this to make this last a little longer. Maybe I might need to put a repeater there and make that last a little longer. But this is good for now. So what we'll do eventually, when we've got the whole thing ready to go, we'll do this until we've filled up all 8 cells. And you can see he goes in there, and the light comes on to let us know he's there, because, you know, it's impossible to look through the glass and see them, you know. Then we just hit him with a weakness potion and feed him an apple. And while we wait for him, we'll come down and kill these guys. Eventually he'll turn into a villager. Alright. So we may have a bit of a wait for him. This can take up to 5 minutes. So in the meantime, we will just hang out here. Oh, there we go. There's our villager. Trust him to change while I had my back turned. Alright, now that we've got the villager there, he's actually not in the minecart. But the minute we hit this switch, that's going to cause the minecart to move, which will pull him into it. So, there we go. And off he goes. And then we just have to follow him up. Let me go get a minecart, make that a little faster. And voila. Villager in a minecart, ready to do with him whatever we please. For now, the answer will be, I think I'm going to kill him. That may seem cold and heartless, and perhaps it is. But the problem is that if I let him live, then eventually some zombie's going to infect him, and I'll have a zombie villager floating around, and it's going to be a pain. I'm not really ready to deal with them. Anyway, what we're eventually going to do is get them all the way up into there so that we can put them in our different villages and get our iron farms running. But I'm not ready to do that. I have to connect this minecart track somewhere up there and get a mechanism ready for putting them into one of the villages. And that's going to take some doing, and it's something that I'm afraid we don't have time for today. So I'm going to have to call this episode right here. Thank you all for watching and subscribing. If you liked this episode, please hit a like. Helps other people find me, and the more people we have watching, the more exciting it is for me to do it. So thanks for being with me, and we will see you all again next time.